Right. Okay. Thank you, Judy. Well, I'm going to show you guys a couple different products. That way you guys have some product knowledge. And the number one product I'm going to concentrate on is our handy spiralizer. And so I'll show you a little bit of features and benefits of it. That way you understand and you know how to use it. This right here is going to be the top of your spiralizer, and it just literally sets down inside of it and picks right off. There's nothing that locks it into place or anything like that. This right here, this red piece, if you twist it, there's, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a little spiralize emblem here and a lock and an unlock emblem here. All you're going to do is twist this to the unlock, and when you turn it to the unlock, it comes off, okay? So this right here is your cone. The cone is sharp in the inside. So in the inside is where you would get cut at, so don't stick your fingers in there. On the outside, just like our base system spiralizer that we, have the base system and you can hook everything up, this will not cut you on the outside, okay? So this is going to drop down inside. You're going to lock it into the spiralizer right here, and that way it doesn't come back out, okay? It's locked in. I've got a cucumber, because what I'm going to make you guys is a cucumber strawberry salad, all right? So I've already taken a cucumber and I peeled it. I got the peeling off of it. And then I've already spiralized some of the cucumber. So I cut the cucumber in half. So one thing you want to know about our handy spiralizer is you don't want a cucumber or zucchini or anything that's real long and tall, because otherwise it will be wibbly and wobbly and it will go all over the place and it won't have a good stability. So you want to cut it to where it's a little bit smaller. And on the top of your handheld piece is some little prongs that stick out. And you want to cut the top of your vegetable flat and stab it in to the top, just like that. And then and then you want to take your spiralizer and hold it however's comfortable in your hand, put your vegetable down inside, and you're simply going to turn, okay? You're going to apply a little bit of pressure. And as you're turning and applying pressure, you're going to see the spiralizing vegetable coming out. Okay. Now, a little trick is that if you keep going, you're going to get really long zoodles per se. But if you want to stop and you want to cut that and stop and have it a smaller zoodle, is you can go backwards inside of the cone and it will stop the cut and then continue the cut. Now, if you do continue the cut, they showed us on the video on Saturday that you'll get some little pieces stuck inside of there. You just want to make sure that those come out and just pull them out of the cone. That way they don't stop up your little hole inside of there, okay? Just going to reach in and pull these little ones out really quick. Okay, so we're going to continue to spiralize. You can also use your kitchen shears to cut these, and I'll show you why I keep talking about cutting them, because they're literally going to look like spaghetti noodles that have no end, and you don't want them to be that long because they might be a little bit hard to eat. You can definitely cut them with a knife, or you can use our kitchen shears, which is what I'm going to show you. So as you guys saw, it went all the way down. This is the piece that I'm left with. And I'm just going to simply take that off, and you can either chop it up and dice it and put it in your salad, or you could toss it. So here's what we got. We've got all of our, look at that. So here's your zoodles of your cucumber, okay? So they can be nice and long. And if you want to, you can use your kitchen shears and you can demonstrate those and you can cut them. And that way they're a little bit easier to eat. All right. So first you're going to zoodle or spiralize a whole cucumber, okay? Next, we are going to take our, Priscilla, you are not on mute, sweetie. We're going to take our Zest and Press, okay? So this is our Zest and Press. We do sell this. It's in a beautiful black, so it's neutral and goes with every kitchen, and it is absolutely one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how this works, because you are going to zest and juice an entire lemon into another bowl with a tablespoon of fresh honey, okay? So we're going to take a tablespoon of honey, and we're going to put that into a little bowl. We're now going to take our lemon lime zester, and we're going to zest and juice one lime. So I'm going to show you first how to zest the lime, and then I'll show you how to juice it. So the Zest and Press comes with this little piece here that's called the Zester, okay? And it fits right on top of your Zest and Press just like this. Now this measurement right here is already measured for you of 1/4 of a cup. You can stick that down inside and zest right on top of that and literally use your tablespoon or teaspoon or that as a measurement. Or you can hold your zester over your dishes like this. Or they showed us Saturday that you can zest upside down. I never thought about that. So you can zest your lemon or your lime. Now, when you zest, you're going to get a lot of flavor out of that rind of that lemon or that lime, in this case, the lime. There's a lot more flavor in the rind of the lemon or the lime in the citrus versus in the actual juicing of it, okay? Once you are zesting and you get down to the white part, you want to kind of stop because that's going to cause a bitter flavor, and we don't want the bitter flavor. We want the actual zest that's going to have a lot of that lime flavor. Okay, so now we've got it zested inside. I'm going to tap it in right inside of my honey, and then I'm going to open my lemon lime zester. I'm going to take my half of my lime and I'm going to put it wet side down. Now, those of us that used to go at that thing called rally in person, me and Inky had a rival one night of did we say dry side up or wet side down? And I say wet side down. She says dry side up. So either way, you're going to put it what it looks opposite of what it fits in, wet side down, because underneath are all those beautiful holes. And when you squeeze, look at all that lime juice that comes out. Okay, and then it flips your lemon or your lime inside out, literally. Okay, and another thing is that when you squeeze all that fresh lime juice, think about all those margaritas you can make. All right, got it. If they have seeds, those little holes are not big enough for the seeds to go through, so it will capture your seeds, so very easy to use. We're going to mix this together. We've got a tablespoon of honey, one lime zested and pressed and juiced. And next we're going to toss that into our beautiful cucumber zoodles, okay? So we've got that, kind of toss that together. Perfect. So this is a really refreshing, very, very limited on calories, okay? So this is something that you could literally eat all day long. All right. And then last but not least, we are going to add some mint and some strawberries and some goat cheese. All right. So I've got some fresh mint here, and I wanted to show you guys, I'm using our cutting board. I know that Shauna did a fantastic demonstration. I believe it was our last rally on how the cutting board works, because it's got a downside and a front side. It's got the little ledge around it. So props to her. She did a fantastic job on that. I'm going to show you guys tonight our knife sharpener. It doesn't get enough attention, and I know lots and lots of kitchen gurus out there love kitchen tools, so this is something that you could definitely advertise as a kitchen tool. This is what your knife sharpener looks like, and when you open it, it kind of turns into a transformer. My son Jordan said that looks like a transformer bomb. It kind of morphs into something else, and it turns into this. And what this is where you're going to hold. This is your hand guard to protect your hand from your knife. I'm going to take our utility knife, and on the front side, we have a flat knife side, and then right here in the back side, we have a serrated knife. So that's going to sharpen your serrated knives, and this is going to sharpen your flat knives. All you're going to do is run it back and forth over that stone inside of there and give it a nice sharp. Inky's done some fantastic trainings in the past. People only get cut with dull knives. You want your knives to be sharp. So pull your knife sharpener out, and every time you're going to use your knives, use it. I'm going to take our mint, and I'm simply going to cut. And if you can see, with just one little swoop of my knife, it is cutting my mint to a T. All right. I don't have to do any of those fancy chopping, because honestly, I am not a culinary chef, and I do not want to chop my fingers off. And I know some of you guys might be intimidated by that they do. I'm one of those people, so I never try to do that. But when you have a really sharp knife like I do tonight, it will simply just press right through it. All right. So think about showing that to your customers. We're going to chop that, that mint very fine, but not too fine. All right, perfect. And then we're also going to slice up about 3 fresh strawberries that came out of a beautiful Fridge Smart, like Shauna just talked about. 3 tablespoons of goat cheese or feta cheese, like Inky just talked about. We're going to take some of our beautiful salad here, or cucumber salad, and put it into a beautiful bowl. All right. And then we're going to top it with our strawberries right here on the side, make them look absolutely beautiful because presentation is everything. We're going to add a little bit of goat cheese or feta. I think I've got some feta cheese on here tonight, and sprinkle it with a little bit of our mint. And there we go. So I'll bring this up so you guys can see how beautiful that is. So there is a very, very, very fresh, healthy, super fast, super good ingredients of something different. Just a really nice twist. I'm imagining, Judy, this summer hanging out by the pool, throwing together something really nice and refreshing like that with maybe since I'll have mint, maybe make a mojito.